Giselle Bunchkin, I can't pronounce her last name, Tom Brady's wife, she had an interview the other day, and normally I wouldn't talk about this kind of thing because it falls under my classification of we don't have headlines, so we just sit there and glorify, well, what did his wife say? Well, what was the Twitter reaction? What was this? But this one I think has merit, and I'll tell you why. And I'm not a big conspiracy theory, but I truly believe this right now. She went on in her interview to say that they asked her, how long do you think Tom's going to play for? And she said, I don't know. I know he wants to keep playing, but I'm scared that he keeps playing. I want to make sure that he comes home safe and doesn't have any long-term damage. And they asked her, has he had anything that suggested long-term damage? And she said, yeah, he had a concussion just last year that they didn't tell anyone about. Probably not a smart thing to go on national TV and tell him, hey, that thing we kept secret, now I'm telling you. The league already doesn't like your husband. But I thought about it for a second, like, why would you... She's not a dumb person. She's worth more than him, I think. They're both like $1 billion couple, but I think she's slightly more. But they're both very strategic, and they have a very good process about them. Like, I don't think they do anything without it being planned out. Although I thought this about another human being, and he's just completely proving me wrong. Go Presidents. But Tom Brady made the comment when he was asked last year, how long do you want to play? He said he wants to play until he's 45. And if he could keep going, he'd play even longer. Now, I personally don't believe he's going to play till he's 45. I don't think the human body allows you, even with the rules the way they are, to take that kind of punishment. Your body just naturally breaks down. And quarterbacks have a very hard trajectory downwards. I mean, they don't gradually get worse. They just kind of break immediately. Brett Favre played forever, showed no signs, took the wrong hit, and he broke. Peyton Manning played forever, even with, and people say the neck surgeries, but he came out after the neck surgery and had one had set every record in the book one season, and the other season threw 37 touchdowns. I'm sorry, he had 3 seasons. One at 37, one at 36, and one at 55, and then completely fell off a cliff and threw 9 and 17 interceptions. They don't gradually get worse, they just break. Joe Montana, he just broke. But I thought about it. What if this is Tom's way out of the league? Follow me here. Tom Brady and Roger Goodell are not friends. They don't like each other. They don't see eye to eye. So, obviously with Deflategate, don't like each other. And he had the motivation to, I'm going to make this guy that I felt wrongly persecuted me, he's going to have to hand me this trophy, and I'm going to metaphorically stick my middle finger up, and I'm going to stick it to him. So, I don't care what you do to me, I'm still the best in this league, and you will have to respect that. Not if, though, he's hiding quote-unquote concussions. Because the league is going to have to look into this. Anytime you hide an injury, the league has to look into it. Richard Sherman went through it last year where there was something about his ankle, had twisted his ankle or something like that. Something severe enough, it was supposed to be on the injury report, but it wasn't. And so the league had to look into it, and they fined Seattle, I believe it was a 5th-round draft pick. So the league's going to look into this. Meaning, we're going to start the year off, because it's Tom Brady, with another Tom Brady versus the league situation. Okay? Following me here? How does Tom Brady stick it back to the league, even if he hits his wall, which I think is coming really soon, and he falls off a cliff? Well, you just play this procrastination game with the league in terms of, now that you've got, okay, we got to look into the concussions. Well, then you start throwing little jabs. You start doing little minor infractions. When you take minor infractions, you take the concussion, you take the Deflategate, you take, obviously with Spygate, regardless of how you feel if Tom Brady's guilty or innocent in any of these things, you take all these things. The league does have a point where player conduct and your conduct and behavior will get you kicked out of the league. And what better way than the man who, if Roger Goodell kicks him out of the league, Goodell has already lost the PR battle to such a degree. If he has to kick Tom Brady out of the league in a justified or procedural way, he will be vilified, and I mean forever. This man has already booted the draft. This man is already disliked across most teams. He can't go to Massachusetts. I'm pretty sure they have a sign on the border of Massachusetts that just says "No Goodell." This guy, he gets kicked out of the league as a rival to the league and a hero to every fan who hates Roger Goodell. What a way if you're Tom Brady, the 6th-round draft pick who the league wouldn't take when he first came into the league, the guy who's been vilified due to Spygate and other reasons, and at one point, 5-6 years ago, was the most hated player in the league. What a way to walk out a hero. With the ultimate middle finger to Roger Goodell, with the ultimate middle finger to the sport. Because you can't stop you from getting the Hall of Fame. You're still going to get that 6 years after you're gone. And you get kicked out, you could have played until 45. You could have played for even beyond that. It's the unknown. What's part of Jordan's greatness? He retired early twice. What if he had played all the way through? We don't know, but we can speculate. And part of the speculation, with speculation, in this sense, comes glorification. Use my big words now. Tom Brady is going to force Roger Goodell's hand into kicking him out of the league, turning himself into the biggest hero the league's ever had, which what a way to put a spin on his career. The most Super Bowls ever, the most wins ever. You won't have the yards and the touchdowns, but you don't care. And you will never be able to say that Tom Brady broke down or Tom Brady had to give it up. He was the greatest until the end.